What's up guys, it's Lord Both here with another video, and I made a video not that long ago about Andor viewership and it being terrible, and it got overwhelmingly negative response. I'm like 32 dislikes to like 2 likes. I got ratio to L. Now a lot of people might see that and be like, oh well, maybe I got it wrong, or there is some kind of movement that really likes this show and people are actually tuning in and watching it like crazy. But the truth is that that's completely not true. And the numbers are on my side. So will I capitulate and actually say that all those fanboys, who I'm discovering Andor fanboys, unlike people like the Acolyte fanboys, who are mostly fangirls and genderless weirdos, who just love the show because of all the shipping they can do. Andor fanboys are actually the ones who are like, nah, you just don't understand art. This is the adult, mature Star Wars that we've always wanted. Yeah, some of the audience has wanted that. Star Wars as a brand itself, especially under Disney, apparently can't decide what brand it is, whether it's a kid's brand who puts out shows like Skeleton Crew, or whether it's an adult, mature brand that has grape scenes in its show. So am I going to capitulate and say all those people that downvoted the video are right? Absolutely not. In fact, I'm going to double down. Because the facts are the facts and the numbers do not lie. The facts don't care about your feelings, fanboys. And this comes to us from Fandom Pulse. Whatever you think of Fandom Pulse, the numbers they have here do not lie, as I said. And it states that Andor viewership is in the toilet, fails to chart despite 3-episode premiere and attempted grape storyline. Lucasfilm's latest live-action Star Wars series on Disney Plus, Andor Season 2, failed to chart on Luminate's top streaming originals for television chart for the week of April 18th through the 24th. Andor, which had a 3-episode premiere on April 22nd, with the episode having runtimes of basically an hour each episode, respectively, failed to best Bosch Legacy. Bosch Legacy, which attracted 279 million viewers on Prime Video for the week and was the 10th most streamed series on Luminate's charts. You want more numbers from other sources? Here you go. This is from Media Play News, and it states Samba TV, Andor Season 2 Disney Plus premiere viewership equals Season 1 below The Mandalorian. And this is Samba, by the way. This is one of the guys when it comes to actually getting the viewership ratings of shows, right? One of the most accurate. And it states streaming interest in Disney Plus exclusive Star Wars themed series Andor appears undiminished as 1.2 million households watched the first episode of Season 2 in the first 6 days following April 22 debut. According to new data from Samba TV, which tracks viewership through smart data and ranks streaming programs based on US household reach. And now they say undiminished, but here's the thing. The original ratings for Season 1 of Andor were considered a disaster, especially given the amount of money that they put into that show, which was $250 million, right, was the budget. And the budget has ballooned to basically $400 million for this season. Almost $650 million went into these 2 seasons of a television show. And there are people being like, oh, well, Season 2 is supposed to be like 3 movies back to back to back each time they release. Yeah, you know what that's called? Stupid television. That's not how you make TV. TV shouldn't be batched 3 episodes here and then here and then here. They're all hour-long movies. And they especially, if you are going to do that, not cost that much and should be raking in way bigger viewership than 1.2 million US households. Which, as it says here, the tally is identical to the 1.2 million households that watched the first episode of Season 1 in the 6 days following the September 21st, 22 debut. It also matched households streaming Ahsoka, also considered a ratings failure for Star Wars, in the period following that show's August 22, 2023 debut. At the same time, the series' viewership trails the 1.7 million households that streamed The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1, during the 6 days following the season's March 1st, 2023 debut. The Mandalorian 3, which had a big falling off from the first and second season as well, and which people universally lampooned and made fun of because of, let's be honest, the Jack Black and Lizzo episode. Separately, about 2.4 million households streamed Obi-Wan Kenobi Season 1, Episode 1 in the first 6 days following the show's May 27, 2022 release. Now, first off, still not good. Secondly, I want you to take into account here that Obi-Wan Kenobi had one of the smallest budgets of any Star Wars series on Disney Plus. $90 million for the whole series, which was supposed to be their slam dunk. The thing that was supposed to work more than anything else. The thing that fans actually really wanted and were really excited about. And probably was the last time they were excited about Star Wars. And it ended up being absolutely terrible and focusing on every character besides Obi-Wan. And it still did more ratings than Andor or any of these other shows that were mentioned above it. And you know what it didn't do? It didn't spend $650 million on its budget over the course of 2 seasons. Samba says the data suggests that while Andor viewership is on par with Ahsoka, it pales in comparison to The Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi, 2 series that last streamed new episodes in 2023 and 2022 respectively, meaning they're over. They're not making another one. They're done with those series because we're not getting a new season of Obi-Wan anytime soon. That's for sure. And The Mandalorian is getting a movie. And to put it further into perspective for you, for how bad this show is doing ratings-wise in terms of the budget that was spent on it, here is a post from Valiant Renegade. And like numbers in Hollywood and TV shows, that's what he does, right? That's what his YouTube is. That's what he's specified in. And in this post, he states, confirmed, Andor has by far the smallest, lowest audience at the highest and most outrageous cost. Only about 2 million people are tuning in domestically for this Star Wars show. It costs twice as much as Game of Thrones House of the Dragon, which gets 25 to 30 million people domestically. So yeah, this adult, mature, artistic Star Wars show that's obviously very inspired by the likes of things like Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, by the tone in which they take, are doing about 1/30th of the audience. It's an absolute clown show, man. If you're a fan of this show, be a fan of it. Go watch it. There's nothing wrong with that. But denying the fact that the numbers just aren't there to justify it, and that it is a loser for Disney, and not a product that people are tuning into just because you like it, and trying to defend its absolutely ass numbers, is literal insanity. It's not dealing in reality. Which, sure, I get it. Fan is short for fanatic. And if you want to be fanatic about this show, that's your prerogative. But I'm telling you right now, this is the thing you're choosing. People are laughing at you because of that. Laughing about how terribly wrong you are. Because the numbers, they just are not there. But those are just my thoughts on all this. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, appreciate you watching all of it, and we'll talk to you again later.